Hey everybody. I know everyone has been waiting for an update on Miss Ruby. And thank you all for your kind words about her. I really appreciate it. As you can see, she is quite lovely. Yes, and eating fine. She's back to eating normally, pooping normally, the normal routine. I did get a call this morning from her veterinarian. She said she was just thinking about her and wanted to see how she was feeling. She also got the report back from the radiologist. She wasn't really happy about it because he basically said, you know, it looks like eggs, but could be follicles. You know, it's hard to tell with the angle, blah, blah, blah. But she wanted to know how she was doing, and I said she's doing excellently well. And she's sleeping well. She doesn't act like she's in any kind of pain now, so that's good. She's doing pretty well. She wanted to know if I was able to get her medicine down, and I said I am, which we're going to do here in a minute, but it sort of takes a little bit to get it down her. She only wants to go about halfway, and then she's like, nah, this isn't fun, and she doesn't want to continue. So she and I have to work at it a little bit. But just since I've been talking the minute and a half, that's worm 11. So you can see that she's a happy girl for the moment. She did lose 10 grams, which I didn't know until I weighed her about 20 minutes ago. So I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm kind of hoping that means maybe the follicles are receding like we hoped and she's not going to form any eggs. But I'm still going to give her a dig box for sure. I'm going to leave it in there at least till the end of the month. Her vet said if she lays anything, to please do like I did last time, take pictures of it and send it to her so she can evaluate it. And she said if she doesn't, then when she finishes her medication in 2 or 3 weeks, I would like to see her and do one more quick x-ray and just see if they have shrunk down on their own. Okay, Ruby, ready? So I told her I would certainly do that, and that is the plan. So that is where we are right now. Come on, baby. I know. Come on, we've had this conference. I know you don't like it, but you know you have to take it. See, this is this one. I know it's not terrible. It's just not fantastic. But I'd like you to lick it nicely so I don't have to shove it in. Thank you. Because it's not fun for you or me when I have to force you to take it, Rube. So thank you very much. Good job with that one. Okay, this one tastes more like bubble gum, so this one shouldn't be terrible either. Okay? Yeah? Yep, this is the first one I gave her, okay, stay here, was her anti-inflammatory. This one's her antibiotic. I know, you're doing so well. I know you're not happy about it. I appreciate that attitude. It also means that you're feeling better. But the thing is, it's a dosage thing, Rube, so you have to take it. Come on, baby girl. Let's have a little bit more, and then I'll give you some water before we have your calcium. Is that fair? Okay, that's fair, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair. Whenever you have to give medication to your dragon, I really think it's better if you can give them a chance to cooperate, because if you're not shoving something into their throat, trying to miss their valve into their lungs, and, you know, trying not to hurt any structures in there, and, you know, trying not to drown them, you know, it's really a lot, especially if it's a dragon that isn't feeling well anyway. This does take more time. So if you have to be somewhere in 20 minutes, maybe give them their medicine later in the day when you have some more time, so that you're not stressed, they're not stressed. You know, everybody's doing what they need to do. Come on, Rube. I know, baby. It's a dose, though. You have to take the whole thing. And yeah, and then we have some water. Because if you can, it's better for everybody if you can do it. Now, you can see she's giving me grief. And she doesn't want any more. She wants to be finished. Well, I know. And usually I would do this before I fed her, but I was late getting to it today because I had to be out running some errands today, and so that had to be done before the end of business days. So I waited till I got home to do dragon maintenance, which is what I call feeding and caring and medicating and you name it, supplement giving, all of that. And so because I was late, I wanted to give her something to eat as soon as I could. So I did give it to her, and that's making her more cranky because now she's like, hey, I don't need you. I've had my food and I don't want any more medicine, and so quit. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hold up her front half so that she realizes that I'm the boss and she isn't, even though she thinks she is. Come on, Ruby. Come on, baby. Let's have some more. Some more yummy, yummy medicine. Maybe you're not a fan of bubblegum, is that it? Or strawberry or whatever god-awful flavor they make these in. See, it's not so bad. Now you have to swallow, my darling. Come on. You can do it. Yes, you can. Now you look like you have pink lipstick. You just really, really do. Come on. Ruby dooby doo. Okay, you can make it hard if you want to, but I was trying to stick with easy. You know what I mean? So, I know, sometimes hard is your middle name though, isn't it? I know. You're going to be sorry with this one because this is a sticky one and you don't like to be sticky in the best of times. So, let's try some water. Would you like some water, my love? How about some water? Are you just going to give me attitude now because you're mad? Probably, huh? Because attitude is your number one go-to, isn't it? Okay, well, at least we can get some water over here and get some of the sticky off. That's good. Yep. And I'll offer you some more in a minute. I know. Well, you're the one giving us grief. If you would just do what you need to do, Ruby Dooby, we would have been finished already. And you could be off being difficult for everyone else instead of me. I know. I know, baby. I know it's not fun, and I know you're not really crazy about it. But we have to have it. Yes, we do. Oh, you're definitely feeling better. Look at your attitude going just a mile a minute. I know. I know. We're almost there, sweetheart. Come on. Come on. Don't clamp your teeth. Come on, silly. You're so silly, Ruby. You are. You are incredibly, incredibly silly. Come on. Almost there. Come on. Good girl. See? See how easy? Thank you. See, now if you just put your tongue out the first time, there, that one's done. See, you don't have to be Miss Difficult. Okay, one more. I'm going to give you a little bit of water again. Would you like some? Yeah? Do you don't want any water yet? All right. One more, girly. This is the one that tastes like caramel. This is your calcium. Come on, baby. Taste it. We have to do the taste test again. Come here. Look. See? I purposely give her this one last, not because of the taste, but because of the texture. It's very thin. This is more like water, where the other ones are a little thicker. And so when she gets difficult, as you can see she's doing right here, it's really hard to get the other ones in her. This one's usually not too bad when she's not being difficult like she is right now. But today, she's not giving me a break on any of it. Nope. Okay, Rube, well, we can do it the hard part if you want, but I just thought we could do it the easy way and be done with it, but apparently you have other plans. I know. There. Did get a little bit down your face. Not too bad. A little bit. Okay. See? It's not so bad when you taste it, huh? I know. All right, young lady. Thank goodness that's over. I know. You're not as cooperative as Chimera was. I miss that. Okay, now, would you like to have another worm to wash that taste of that medicine out? I'll give you one. What do you think, Miss Ruby? No. Look at this, Ruby. Yummy, yummy, yummy. No, are you gonna mope? Are you gonna mope now? We did have another conversation while I was on the phone with her doctor about, absolutely not, you don't even want to chase it, huh? About her weight. And as it turned out, she said that, her weight's actually fine. I checked her fat pads, here on her head and at the base of her tail. And she said she's just right. She is not obese by any stretch. So that was good to know. And she said, yeah, I think you can just go back to letting her have what she would like to eat. She's definitely not too big, and she's not lethargic, and she's not having trouble, moving around. So I really think it's fine. Don't you touch that, Miss Gina. She's playing with one of the D&D dice.
I know. Found another one up here.
Okay, I don't know where, well, I do know where she's getting them, but anyway, pick them up, please.
Oh, sure.
So, yeah, anyway, she is more like herself, maybe a little more ornery, so there's that. But yeah, she's doing really well, you guys. She's eating, she's drinking, she's bathing. She's taking her medicine with a little coaxing, as you could see. Yes, her manicure made it till Easter time. So it's all good. So yeah, so thank you everyone for your kind words. Ruby and I really appreciate it. She was very scary for a couple days there. I really thought it was going to be one of those things where, we might not be able to bring her home once we took her to the doctor. So I was very glad that we got to. That was a real gift. So that's the Miss Girl. And actually I did talk to her veterinarian, and I said, why is it we don't have birth control devices for reptiles? I said, it doesn't make sense to me. And she said, she said that I felt that way for a while. She said, we have them for birds, and we just, put a little pellet under the skin, and then they just don't ovulate, and it's not a problem. And I said, oh my God, that would be so great. She said, it would be, and, but we haven't figured out how to do it for reptiles. And I said, that makes me very sad, because we lose so many female dragons to reproductive problems. And she said, it's the #1 killer of female dragons, which just destroyed me when she said that. And she said, and even the ones that do okay, that are doing fine and have normal lay cycles, they get to be anywhere from about 8 or 9 years old forward, and they start to have problems, and then we can't fix it, and they can't withstand the surgery, and they pass. So, Ruby is 4 now. She turned 4 this month, so I'm going to be on the lookout for all of that. But the reality is that, I'm only giving her another year. If we have this struggle again next year or anything like it, then we're absolutely going to do the spay. So, I told her that I felt that Ruby should never be bred because of her narrow little pelvis from her stunted growth, and she felt that was also a good idea, that she really shouldn't be. And so that will be the plan, that she will never be bred, which means she doesn't really need to go through the season and the timing and all of that. So yeah, that is the plan with Miss Girl here. So I'm going to keep an eye on her for the rest of the month. I'm going to give her meds, see if she lays anything. If she doesn't, I'm taking her back for an x-ray. Make sure the follicles have reabsorbed and are not hanging out in there going rotten. So, yep, that's where we are, guys. So thanks again for all your kind words and your well wishes for Miss Ruby. Clearly they're working. Yeah, because she's a good girl and she's doing much better. All right, guys, have a wonderful weekend and have a very happy Easter. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.